Words don't express how I feel right now. It's just amazing.
Almost all of the strikers have been invited back to work at the new Frontier Hotel, many of them starting tonight.
When I pulled into the employees' parking lot, it just gave an odd feeling, you know. I just never thought it was going to happen.
I know I'm going back in the morning, but it's like it hasn't really hit me yet.
But some have taken other jobs along the way and have decided not to come back.
The main objective was we won, and that's what counts.
Now, this is video that we shot just a little while ago at the block party. You can see everyone gathered in front of the stage there. You can see Jesse Jackson and Governor Miller is both just two of the people that are speaking there tonight. And then at 11:30, strikers will line up on the strip before they march through the front doors at midnight. And that is when the new owner, Phil Ruffin, will officially take over the hotel. Reporting live from what will soon be known as the new Frontier Hotel, I'm Mimi Jung, News 13 inside Las Vegas.
Thank you, Mimi, and we'll rejoin you a little bit later in the newscast. Now, the Frontier strike does have a long history. It all began, as we said, September 21st, 1991. Seems like a long time ago.
That's right, and of course, no one expected it would last more than 6 years. Now, during that time, there have been heated arguments, court battles, and violence. We continue our coverage of the new Frontier with a look at the long road of patience and persistence. 600 workers take a stand and sit down right on the strip in front of the Frontier Hotel. They were told it would be a long, hard fight, but never this long. They wanted better pay and better medical benefits, equal to workers at other strip casinos.
They had no choice. Everything was taken away from them. They were stripped of every right they had, and they voted to strike, knowing it was going to be a long, hard one.
2 years later, the same site and still the same fight. Strikers refused to back down, and Frontier owners, the Ilardi family, refused to change. But on the picket lines, things were getting tense. February 1992, the first sign of violence. 14 months later, it gets worse. 2 tourists, Sean and Gail White, are attacked by picketers. Finally, the governor steps in to request renewed negotiations. It looks promising, but once again, nothing is resolved. Step by step, the strike is becoming legendary. The 5th anniversary rolls around, talks are a distant memory. But for strikers, there's still hope.
I think we've killed like 60% of their business.
This place is going nowhere because they don't treat their workers right.
But the Frontier was going somewhere, up for sale. 97. The Ilardi family is selling out, and finally, there is an end in sight. Although the new Frontier owner, Phil Ruffin, bought the property for $165 million back in October, his gaming license doesn't take effect until tonight. Now, at midnight, the exact end of the strike, we will be here with live coverage. Stay tuned.
Good evening, I'm Ray Cortopassi. We are bringing you a moment in history tonight. It's one that ends the nation's longest running strike. Frontier Hotel and casino workers who have been waiting 6.5 years to put down their picket signs will do just that as the new owner officially takes over the property. We believe we'll take a live picture now as those employees begin their celebrations. Do we have a picture of the Frontier out there? News 13's Mimi Jung is also standing by live. Mimi, set the scene for us out there. A lot of celebrations and a lot of happy applause we can hear out there.
That's right, Ray. We are actually just a few minutes away. Let's pan over here over to Phil Ruffin, who is the new owner of the Frontier Hotel. You can see he's got a big pair of scissors over there, ready to cut the ribbon in just a few seconds here to make history here in Las Vegas to end the nation's longest running strike. 6 years, 4 months, and 10 days. 550 workers walked off the job back in September of 1991. A lot of people gathering here, just waiting for this moment. Many of these workers have been dedicated and anxiously waiting to get back their job, and 300 of them, they will. Now, Phil Ruffin is a Kansas businessman who has who bought the Frontier Hotel back in October. He has agreed to sign a new union contract, hire back about 300 of those Frontier workers that walked off the job in September of 1991. Right now, we are just waiting for the strikers down the Las Vegas Strip and basically walking up to the front here before we cut the ribbon. Much anticipation tonight. Everyone here, tourists, residents, have been driving by here looking at the signs that says everyone welcome, the strike's over. The strike is over, and this is certainly something a lot of people It is truly a victory for every single one of these workers who walked off the job. That is Reverend Jesse Jackson shaking Phil Ruffin's hand, the new owner of the new Frontier Hotel. This night has truly been incredible for everyone, the workers, the current employees, the strikers, the union. Everyone is trying to make their way inside the new Frontier Hotel. Excitement here as everyone is trying to push their way into the hotel. It is a moment that so many people have been waiting for. Truly a victory for many, hundreds of these people. So there you have it. We have put an end to the nation's longest running strike, 6 years, 4 months, and 10 days, and many of these workers are happy to be back here at the new Frontier Hotel. Back to you, Ray.
All right, Nina, thank you very much. A triumphant march there, a momentous ribbon cutting, and so a long test of wills finally ends. A new era begins at the new Frontier. Of course, we'll have more from those workers and the rest of the celebration tomorrow on News 13 at 6 o'clock. For now, I'm Ray Cortopassi. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night.